Chances are, if you've been keeping up with the news, I'm sure you've heard a lot about the wildfires that have been happening in Canada. Now, for many of you, including me, you have been directly affected by the smoke and haze that has been spread into the Midwest as well as the upper northeast coast of the United States. Now, a lot of things that happen with wildfires, there's a debate between whether it's forest management or climate change to blame for this increase of wildfire season. And the answer to that is that it's pretty complicated because it's important to understand that forest fires are a natural part of a forest ecosystem. However, that being said, wildfires have been, in the past decades, have been increasing in intensity and duration. So in order to fully comprehend this, we need to go back in time during the pre-colonial era. So back then, many indigenous natives actually caused or used forest fires to their benefit to help clear out undergrowth as well as kind of pre-burn an area in order to prevent future forest fires that were out of their control from endangering the communities. But once the colonizers came in, they saw forest fires as very bad because it mainly affected their timber harvests. And that sentiment from the Europeans continued for centuries on until recently. This intense dedication to preventing forest fires is still sort of costing us because there's been a lot of increased undergrowth in the forests that have helped fuel forest fires in the first place, as well as keep them going for a longer duration. So we are paying the price for preventing forest fires from naturally occurring. That being said, climate change is still the main parent or instigator of this entire issue because it creates the conditions that help perfectly ripen the area for a forest fire by making the nearby climate more dry and less humid and more arid, which is a perfect recipe for disaster for a wildfire. So ultimately, both are to blame, but climate change more so, because while we can be doing more to manage our forests better in order to help prevent less forest fires from occurring, climate change is still the main instigator of this entire issue and has the most power in terms of creating forest fires. So if we can work together to come up with solutions that are not only manage our forests better, but also put an end to climate change, then it's a win for everybody.